everyone, welcome back to my channel. You'll have to excuse my voice. I've been a little bit under the weather for the past few days. Actually, my eyes are still a little bit watery, so I am not quite ready to do any heavy eyeshadow looks just because they are watering. I'm still sniffling a little bit, so I thought I would do something with a bright lip look. If you like this look, then please keep on watching to see how to get it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for more videos every week. If you have any questions, just leave a question in the comment box down below, and I will link everything else. Other than that, keep on watching. I'm going to start off today by priming my face. I'm going to be using Benefit's Porefessional, and I'm going to just apply that in my T-zone area where my pores are the largest. Nice even layer. I'm going to be using a combination of my favorite matte foundation at the moment, which is the L'Oreal Infallible in the colors 101 and 103. I have them about 4 different shades because depending on whether I have fake tan or been in the sun enough. 101 is just is like way too light for me, and 103 has a little bit too much of a warm undertone, and 102 just has too much of a pink undertone. So I mix the two foundations on the back of my hand. And with this matte foundation, I find the best way to apply it is to apply it over the face first. And then go in with a beauty blender and blend it out. I find that when I just pick it up with a beauty blender off the back of my hand, it tends to get a little bit patchy, but other than that one fact, I don't have any problems with this foundation. You can use whatever foundation you feel comfortable with. This right now is just my favorite skin-like matte foundation. It's not so matte that it makes your skin look ultra flat. I'd call it more of a demi-matte. I am going to go in with my Maybelline Master Concealer in light and highlight under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and the top of my lip for some highlighting action. And just a little bit up on my forehead. I don't want to take too much on my forehead because I also have a pretty big forehead. And going in with my Real Technique sponge using the pointy end, I'm just going to blend that concealer out. Okay, once that's all blended in, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier powder. And using the same Real Technique sponge, I'm going to take the flat side, pick up some of that product, and set my under eye and my highlighted points. To keep them from creasing. And while we're letting that bake, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Palette. I'm going to take a fluffy brush. We're keeping this eye really simple today. Using the color Milk Chocolate, really lightly, I'm just going to go through my crease, my socket, and create a little warmth. We want to be ultra light-handed with this step, keeping most of the color on the outer portion of the eye. If you have hooded eyes, just make sure you keep the color slightly above where your eye folds. Once we're done with that step, I'm going to go into a little denser brush to pick up the color Marzipan and just apply it all over the lid on the outer 2/3. Now you could use a different color if you have a lighter or darker skin tone than me. I'm using a color pretty close to my flesh. I'm using a color pretty close to the color of my skin with just a little bit of shimmer. And then I'm going to go in with a lighter shimmer. I'm actually going to be using a highlight today. I'm using the Urban Decay's Naked Illuminated in the color Luminous. And I'm going to just take that in the inner third of my eye. And blend the two colors together. Next, I'm going to contour using my Anastasia contour palette in Light. And I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. We're going to just do a nice light contour. And this outer warmer shade here. And contour my face. And I haven't kicked off the powder on my face yet because when we do end up wiping off that bake, if we made any mistake or we get any streakiness, blending out the powder into the rest of our face that's excess on there is going to really help diffuse any problems we may have caused ourselves. And because I have a rounder face, I kind of just take the side of a fluffier brush and pull it up towards my face. And then go back in and work in the excess product around my hairline and the top of my forehead to give me a really sun-kissed glow. And along my jawline. Alright, now that that's applied all over my face, I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush and just dust in the excess powder. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia brow powder in the blonde duo. And since we're wearing a strong, bold lip today, I'm going to keep my eyebrows a little softer. We don't want them competing. Just going to fill in any sparse areas very lightly with the powder. Alright, next I'm going to line my lips with a nude liner. This is Milani in the shade 03. Before I go in with my lipstick or highlighter and blush, I'm going to just go ahead and put on some mascara. And we're keeping it natural by just using mascara today instead of using falsies. Alright, going in with my Laura Mercier highlighter in number 1. I'm just going to take a fan brush and highlight my cheekbones, going slightly above the contour, leaving a little bit of space for natural blush. Just lightly with whatever's left on the brush over my nose, over my lip. And then going in with a blush brush and a nice peachy tone blush, since we are going to be using a nice red on our lips. I'm using the Morphe blush palette in 10B. I'm going to go in with this really neutral blush here and just dust that on the apples of my cheeks and back towards my hairline. So kind of elongate my cheeks a little bit, slimming them down just a little bit. And today we're going to go in with a bright red lip, wearing the Maybelline Vivid Liquid Matte in the color 35. Yeah, color 35, Rebel. I'm going to just fill in for me, using a natural lip liner works as a nice guide, especially for these liquid lipsticks that have a doe foot applicator when I don't feel like using a lip brush. Alright, even though these claim to be matte, I've worn them a few times and really they're kind of more of a demi-matte. Alright everyone, this is the final look. I have to say, I've worn this lipstick a couple times, the Vivid Matte Liquid Lipsticks by Maybelline, and they're nice if you don't want a full-on matte lip, but they definitely don't wear like Anastasia or even ColourPop or anything like that. I would recommend them though if you want to try a liquid lipstick and you are on a little bit of a budget. They are a really great price. I think they're $6 or $7 at the drugstore or Target. And if you like this look, then please keep on watching. Subscribe down below. Give me a thumbs up. I am trying really hard to get to 100 subscribers. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll respond right away. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye!